Well, what a good morning it is to be together and give thanks in anticipation to Thanksgiving next Sunday, to be able to think about those things that we are thankful for, get our hearts and minds in the right spaces to give thanks. A couple of announcements just to draw attention to. So on the theme of thanks to all the guys who showed up to help put a new deck, an old deck, on Kathy Bucks's place. We had a great time. 6 fellas showed up, and I think Ruben is the guy who hit it. He goes, you know what's good about these things is that you actually get to find out more about people. And so we asked Kevin over here what he actually did, because Kevin's always been a little elusive. So we all got educated on what Kevin does. He does something with computers. We had no idea. We don't know. Does he work in a basement? Does he work in a high rise? And so these little work events, those are excellent opportunities, and along the way to be able to lend a helping hand. And so it was a real joy for us to be able to help Kathy out in putting on a new deck in front of her place. So thanks, Kathy, for having a need, and for all the fellows who showed up, and for those that weren't able, don't worry, we'll make another one, another work project another time. Just want to start this morning by just offering our condolences to Dave and Yvonne Flynn in the passing of Yvonne's dad this past week. Lots of arranging, lots of things going in their lives, and so we just want to lift them up as a family, remember them as a family. Mervin's funeral, her dad's funeral, will be this Friday, 1:30 at the Zion Church in Didsbury. So that's where it'll be, 1:30 Friday, Zion Church in Didsbury. A couple other little things just to draw our attention to. It's in the bulletin. End of this month, we will be having a mission conference here at the church, and so an exciting time for us. Those missionaries that you just see the names of in the back are North American Baptist missionaries. Those missionaries, we have a huge number of them coming. This time, I think there's about 8 or 9 of them that are going to be here. So that'll be at our church on the 26th, there we go. And we always start with a mission conference, and then we have a meal afterwards together. So it's on a Sunday afternoon, 4 to 6:30 is our time for that, and that'll include our meal time as well as the mission conference. They'll be able to just tell us a little bit about what God has been doing on the mission field. So it's a great time to meet them, but also just to sit with them and ask them personal questions about what's going on personally in their own lives as they serve in mission. So that's coming up end of the month. Make a note of that, Sunday afternoon. Kids Club is also starting. That's going to start on the 16th. So just after Thanksgiving, Thursdays, it's off at 3:30, but it starts at 4. It'll go to 5:30, and we have a good group of leaders for that kids club. So if you know of kids, and it goes up to from kindergarten to wonderful time to send them out to club. As well, there's a Bible study starting up. If you have ever wondered about the weird stuff of the Bible, now that's kind of a unique theme to be able to have for a Bible study, weird stuff of the Bible. And so it takes Sean Barton to discover all the weird stuff. And so Sean is going to be leading a study in weird stuff, and if you would like to join in, the date on this, and he just corrected it, he needs to start a little bit earlier just to get enough weeks in. So they are going to start at their house this week, Wednesday at 7 o'clock. There we go, at Sean's. We do have a sign-up sheet at the back if you'd like to join into that. Just go ahead and put your name down so that he knows you're going to come. You don't have to be signed up to come. You can study. That's another thing. Sean was there yesterday. There's all kinds of interesting things you find out about people, and so Sean likes weird things. So weird things of the Bible, it's a perfect theme for him. So make a note of that as well. If you have, next week is Thanksgiving, if you have a God story, If you have a story where you go, you know what, I know in my life this was just God that led me to this place or opened this door or really let me see who He is. If you have a God story, and you'll know it's a God story, you'll go, oh yeah, I got one. You've already thought about it. Write that down. Give me a paragraph. Send me an email with your God story, and it's for our service next Sunday, our Thanksgiving service. I want to share, and as long as I can share it, I want to share a few God stories that you might have, and share them with the congregation. Hearing God's stories helps us understand how to be thankful and where God is at work in our lives, because sometimes we miss those God stories. And
Friday night at Cray Family Farm, which is a little bit west of Lacombe, and 2 degrees on Friday, so that's exciting. But if it is windy or something, that can cause complications when we're trying to cook. So we do have a tent rented. When I booked it, it didn't say which tent it was, which number. So the tents are, like when you go into Cray Family Farm, if you haven't been there before, or if you have, you can maybe visualize this, but you go into the entrance and then the tents are along the fences that borders the property. So we have one of those tents. So I will be there, and you can look for, the tent will be the one that I'm in. So anyways, I will try to look around for people and maybe wear something bright so that we can find each other. So we're excited to welcome everybody in the church and community members, and please, youth, feel free to bring a friend or the tickets can be purchased online ahead of time, but they can also be purchased at the gate. And the only complication that we've run into is if it's a night you're coming, Donna Polson and I will be